Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. I know you know how to do this. I know you've been here before. And I just like to remind people there's always a reason for whatever they say or show. So if it doesn't make any sense now, keep it in mind because you'll either see it later, remember it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later and they'll know what he's talking about. Yeah. They never waste a message. There's a reason for whatever they say or show. So hang on, I just heard a boom and so did the dog. Anything that happens to me during a reading is meant for you. So I see nothing, I know nothing, but there was a kind of a little boom there. And nobody there. That'll be a sign from him, some kind of little boom. Usually doesn't happen when you're in the same room. This was outside. Doesn't have to be outside. Oh, good grief, stop. And you might be sitting in the living room and you might hear a little thud in the kitchen, a little thud. When you hear that, validate him, acknowledge him, tell him you love him, and ask him to bring you more. Tell him it's okay, unless it scares you, and then tell him not to. He's listening. So we decided to pick a release card, and I was shuffling, and I let them pick. They tell me when to stop. I was shuffling, and I started to stop, and he goes, no, one more. So I shuffled one more, and you got surrender unhealthy relationships. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. And he's stomping his foot very hard. So somebody around you that's pissing him off. So I don't know if it's one somebody or more than one somebody. It made a lot of sense, didn't it? He's stomping his foot. You might hear the stomping. It's just one foot. Somebody that's not treating you right, that's pissing him off. So you said something about family. You don't have to disown whoever this is or family or whatever the thing is. You don't have to disown them, but you can back away from them. You can still go to Thanksgiving dinner. You can still talk to them, but just kind of back up a little bit. Don't be right in the middle of the drama or whatever. Back up and sit across the room. And if you can visualize sitting across the room and seeing whoever these people are and you in the situation, and he's going to be sitting there. He's sitting in this vision too, but you're observing it as a stranger. Like somebody never been there before walks into a room and sees a situation. What are they gonna think? What are they gonna see? What are they gonna hear? Instead, be that person that backs up and you observe them. You observe them from across the room, and you can still say, "Hi, how you doing? I love you," but you're not in it. You're not doing it. You're not getting that energy, so that energy can't hurt you. Well, still can a little bit, but not like if you're in the mix of it. Sometimes you just gotta let people do their thing and kind of just step out of it. That's why he picked surrender unhealthy relationships. Did I hold that up there so you can read it if you want to? You can pause it and read it. Okay, he says, never be afraid of letting go, people. Never be afraid. Family doesn't make them good. Being family doesn't make them good. Being family doesn't make them right. It just makes them family. Being family doesn't make them good people. Sometimes you have to walk away, even if it's for a little bit. We want you to cherish yourself first. You just had this in the last reading where the grandpa was telling the girl, love yourself, cherish yourself, take care of yourself. He says you're beautiful inside and out. And I don't know if you've got long hair, short hair, whatever, but sometimes he comes and tries to brush your hair back a little bit. So you should feel that. Everybody feels the energy different. It could feel like a bug crawling. I always tell people that. Fly lands on this hair, I can still feel it. I can feel it moving. Or you could actually feel it. You might even feel the warmth of his energy in that spot. And now I'm itching. They make me itch. Their energy makes me itch. There's somebody around you that keeps saying, my way or the highway, my way or the highway. They may not be saying that, but they act like that. They don't say it, they act it. My way or the highway. He says when somebody does that, go get in your car and leave. My way or the highway. It's selfish energy. It more than likely won't get better. That's his advice to you. Okay, he's saying he's sorry, that he knows he didn't make your life any easier. Because he didn't make your life any easier. He wishes he could be here to help. He can actually help you. Validation. He can actually help you, but you have to give him permission. You have to ask him and give him permission. And ask him to help you. They can nudge people. They can open doors for people. I don't mean literally open a wooden door, but, like I always use job for an example. Like they can, let's say you don't like your job and you're really miserable there. So ask him, give him permission to say, can you help me, like kind of find something else that I would really, and you'll run into somebody in the grocery store and they'll go, hey, I work at this great place, great pay, and they've got an opening and you'd be perfect for it. People it's too hard to explain in reading. So asking for help with this situation or whatever situation. He says you are so beautiful inside and out, and you don't see it. And part of it is because I left so suddenly and kind of left you hanging. And for that, I am very, very sorry. That it kind of gave you insecurities like, is everybody else going to leave me too? That nobody's going to stay for me. Nobody loves me enough to stay for me. For that, he's very, very sorry. And he's trying to bring good energy to be around you. He says, love yourself. So I'm going to tell you the same thing I just told the last girl. Walk by the mirror, look in there and go, I love you. And do it this girls always look in the mirror when we walk, or even a window to see, is our clothes okay? Are they straight? Are my hair okay? When you do that, go, I love you. I love your crooked hair. I love your crooked clothes. I love your crooked smile. I love every crooked thing about you, until you can do it and really mean it. And he says, good grief, we're getting all kinds of validations. And he wants you, how you want me to say this? He wants you to let go of the baggage that you think something about something not good enough in you, or something maybe you said, or something you did, maybe something he didn't love you enough, some kind of baggage to do with his leaving that he wants you to let go of, and you will feel so free. And he can help you with that, but you have to ask him, give him permission. I do love you. Look at these validations. Good grief. Here's his popping. He says, you just need to know that you are good enough. Something about school. I assume that you're not still in school, that you're older than that, but maybe there's a class you want to take, or maybe you want to go back to school, or maybe you want to take a dance class, an art class, a tumbling class. Something about some kind of something you're going to go someplace and learn. Good grief. Never goes off that much during readings. And every time it dings, it's just validating. It's kind of cool. So let's say you want to learn to be a ballerina and you don't think you're good enough. Go try it. Do it anyway. I don't know if anybody's a ballerina anymore. He wants you to go out and conquer the world. That's a dad attitude. He wants you, it's almost like he wants you to be like, it's almost like a flower girl or something. But it's like you're running around and you're kind of floating and you're just blowing kisses and just giving everybody kisses as you walk by, going through the store like this. You can do it in your head. He wants you to feel that light and airy and share that love. And it honestly attracts so much good stuff to you. Don't go to Walmart like I do. Arr. Well, that ain't going to attract anything good. It's so cute. He's like he's showing you kind of like a young girl and just blowing kisses. Just he wants you to have that attitude. And you can do it in your head when you're walking. I do it when I walk down by the river and I see somebody sitting on a bench and I'm such a I'm such a strong empath that I can feel if somebody's sad. You know, imagine throwing little hearts at them. It's energy work. Anybody can do that and spread some good energy. Or I might, if they look really, I'll pretend in my mind, I'll say, I'm putting a pink blanket around them to surround them in love. They feel it. But most of all, you'll feel it. And the more you do it, the more chipper you will be, the bright. bright Somebody's getting a FaceTime call. You know how when you get what the hell is that on? You know when you get a call on Facebook Messenger that ding, ding. Oh, I can't make that. More dings, more validations. You're either going to have something pop up on your phone, your Facebook Messenger, maybe it'll accidentally call you, something that's going to be him, not telemarketers. But it was that when you call on Facebook, it was that noise, but it was far off. I don't even know who would be in my house. I have somebody calling them. So he's done little things to let you know he's around. Just trust it. And even if you just think it's a sign from him, something is, just validate him. Let him know that you know that that's him and that you love him and he still loves you. He's saying something about far, far away. You think he's far, far away. He's not far, far away. He's right there. They're not really a zillion miles up there. They're really here. I don't know how we all fit here, but they're here. There's a lot of them. He says you have two main angels that watch out over you. If you want to call them guardian angels, doesn't matter, that you can call on too. You don't need to know their names or what their rank is. I'm asking my angel guides for help. With that, he's going to leave. He's got a dog on a leash. It looks like a short-haired bird dog, I'm going to say. Hound of some kind. I can't see it real clearly. So I don't know if he had, one of you guys had, he could have had this when he was a kid, or he could have left it here and it died later, or he's got somebody's. We should get a little clearer. Kind of like a pointer. It's got awful long ears, floppy ears. It looks more like a pointer type dog. Something that shape and size. Hair. So we want somebody to know that he's got their dog or the dog. And with that, they are walking away. Okay, much love to you, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, anything, voice for your loved ones.